Hello there, Tony fucking G. You can find me on pretty much any of the Big Buck and Empire family of platforms, podcasts, and social media. I'm also on TikTok at Tony the Rod 2.0. You can find me on the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. And of course, you can find me every Thursday or Friday night on the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe, folks. You know you want to. All that being said, this is a special little video that one King of Extreme has been begging me to do for quite some time, and I didn't want to do it until the time was right. And by the time being right, I meant completion. Completed what, you ask? My first successful infinity bottle. This has been a bit of a passion project of mine for few years now. This is my Irish whiskey decanter, and as you can see, it is quite full. I finally topped this bad boy off, and oh my goodness, it has got quite the array of Irish whiskey. It's got some staples, some unicorns, and some hidden gems. I've got my list right here, actually. I'm going to read it off, and I'm going to talk about a few of them that I love and a few of them that I wasn't super impressed with, but nonetheless, they are in the decanter. I have not sampled this in a while. The last time I tried anything from this bottle, it was probably about just over half. Wanted to see kind of where it was at and where I wanted to go with it. Now that it's full, it almost seems like it's a shame to drink. Maybe I'll just have to have me a little pour right here and now, huh? I think it's only right. Just happen to have a Glencairn right here. You know the beautiful part about this, I'll be making a little bit more room if I need to add something. That's plenty. Don't want to drain this bottle, as beautiful as it is. Get that out of the frame. I'll get into the smell in a minute. Let's read through this list, shall we? Start at the top. No Irish Infinity decanter is going to be complete without some Jameson in it. And, well, I got a lot of Jameson in here. All right, a lot. What I have in here: Jameson, Jameson Caskmates IPA, Jameson Caskmates Stout, Jameson Crested, Jameson Black Barrel, Jameson 18-year, Jameson Cooper's Crows, Jameson Distiller's Safe, Jameson Blender's Dog. Love those, that Cooper's Crows, Distiller's Safe, and Blender's Dog they no longer make. I've still got 3 bottles of that. I've been just babying those because all 3 really, really good in their own unique way. Now, the Caskmates, the stout didn't blow me away, but the IPA really surprised me. And I'm not a huge fan of IPA beers, so that one really, surprisingly, was one of my favorites. Jameson's a staple. You gotta have it. Crested was one of those hard to come by bottles, but really nice. Really, really nice bottle. Of course, the Black Barrel, delicious stuff. And the 18 years, so smooth. And how could I forget the last edition, the Jameson Triple Triple. Another one of those UK exclusive bottles that was a long time coming. Finally got it. Delicious. Bushmills, Bushmills Red Bush, Bushmills Black Bush, Bushmills 10-year, and Bushmills 16-year. That 10-year is a steal at $50. The 16-year, exquisite stuff. Standard Bushmills, really good go-to drinker. Red Bush, if you like a bourbon barrel finish, great. Same with the Black Bush if you like sherry. Really great, affordable Irish whiskeys with a little bit of a extra flavor profile for usually under $30. The Dubliner, that was a pretty cheap one. Didn't blow me away, but a really good sipper if you can find it. Napogue 12-year, Napogue 14-year, and Napogue 16-year. The 12's great stuff. It's very reminiscent of Scotch. It's a single malt, so go figure. It does remind some people of Scotch, but really, really smooth stuff. The 14-year, great, but that 16-year, that thing is in a class of its own. Redbreast 12-year. Love that stuff. And it's the base. How can you not love it? Redbreast Lestew, sherry finish. Oh my goodness. Delicious. And just one of my personal favorites. Redbreast 15-year. My God. That stuff's... it's stupid good. It's a stupid good bottle. A little pricey, but God, the butter, honey flavor profile on that, one of the best. The Teeling line, it's a bit of a fresh brand, but you know, good for a new brand. In this one, I've got the Teeling single grain, Teeling pot still, and the Teeling small batch. Personally, I think the single grain is the best out of the line, and the pot still kind of disappointed me. The small batch isn't bad though. Standard Tullamore Dew, you gotta have it. Great for Irish coffees. Tullamore Dew 12-year, and God, that's another one of those $50 bottle steals if you find it. And one that they unfortunately do not make anymore. Tullamore Dew 15-year, the trilogy. I'm blown away by the 15-year. If you find a bottle on a dusty shelf somewhere, do not hesitate. Snatch that up. That's some of the best stuff I've ever had. Moving along, Kilbeggan, traditional Irish whiskey. Gotta have it. Hellcat Maggie, one of those bargain Irishes, but not bad chilled. Not bad at all. Paddy's Old Irish. You can take or leave this one. Really, the name's just, yeah. I love that. Green Spot, great stuff. Yellow Spot, even greater stuff. And the exquisite Red Spot. Oh, watch the full review on K.O.E Nation of that. It is just, Chicken was lucky enough to find a bottle of that and share with us. And that is a unique, just so elegant. That is an elegant Irish whiskey. The Sexton, I believe that one's actually made by Bushmills. I should move that up the list. Not a bad pour, bargain bottle. Just, I take that back. Not a bad sipper. Terrible to pour because it's in that octagon bottle. Looks cool, pours like shit. My bottle of Middleton Very Rare 2019. Love that stuff. I don't know how it stacks up to the 2020 or the 2021. I haven't tasted those yet, but the 2019 was a really good offering. Powers Gold, Powers 3 Swallows. The 3 Swallows is a lot sweeter than the Gold label, but both are really nice. Also, we've got one of the last, the Whistler PX I Love You. One of my favorite offerings from the Whistler. I don't know a lot about the rest of the line. It's kind of looked down on by some people, but the PX I Love You bottle, a little spendier, but my God, once this thing breathes a little bit, like the first couple pours we took out of it weren't blow us away. Once it sat, had a little room to breathe, that thing really opens up, and it's one of my favorite bottles now on the Irish shelf. Really, really is. And last but not least, the Wild Rover. High and Wicked, the Wild Rover. Kind of an unknown. It's look this one up. It's a very high proof Irish whiskey, outsourced from Ireland. I think it's bottled in like Wyoming. It's a very strange, unique find. It's an expensive damn bottle, but damn, the proof is high and it is spectacular. So it added a little bit of strength to this bottle. So that is what's in this Infinity decanter. Now, shall we? Oh. You've got a very, very nice floral pattern here. Orchard fruit sweetness. Just very, very sweet fruit on the nose. Like you would swear you're walking through an orchard. This smells insanely good. I wish we could make an air freshener out of this. I really do. Yeah, just so many fruits. Not a ton of standard like Irish curl your nose hair harshness on like you get with some of the baseline Irish. So all those special and high dollar Irishes really shine through on the nose. But I think it's only fair. Let's give this a go. Mm. Mm. Oh, wow. That is heavenly. Oh, and the finish. Oh my goodness. There's almost some chocolate on the finish. Like a burnt chocolate. Where I'm getting that. That might be like that Whistler with the sherry. I don't know why I'd be getting chocolate with it. Like a chocolate raspberry or chocolate orange, you know, like you get at Christmas time. Oh, the front though, all that orchard fruit comes through. A little bit of butter honey. That's got to be the red breast. A lot of the grain Irish whiskey, like the Jameson Distiller's Safe or the Teeling Single Grain. I can taste those in there for sure. Oh my God, that is hard to describe. It's so complex. So much orchard fruit, apples, pears. Not a ton of citrus, but there's a little there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with like a chocolate orange there on the finish. A lot of the red breast influence, I think, for sure on the finish. I can definitely get the sherry influence there from a few of these bottles, and the strength. Yeah, I think that Wild Rover really shines through, bumping up the ABV a little bit. Oh wow. So much casking here, so many different types of cask, so many age statements. That's just man, I'd love to share this with the world, but unfortunately this is the only bottle, and I'm probably going to be enjoying a lot of this to myself, so I hope nobody takes offense, but my God, I'm gonna try one more time. Got apples and pears on the front. Butter, citrus, more fruit. There's some sherry, a lot of grain. A lot of the floral comes through there. There's a very sweet, tart grain finish at the end. Oh my God, it changes every time. But there's so many different in here that such a complex start finish. I love this. This is why I was so excited to do an Irish forever bottle, because there's so many good ones out there that I knew that Irish whiskey complements itself really, really nicely a lot of the time. You're not going to run into issues like you would with rye or bourbon, or especially Scotch. So this is something I definitely recommend if you're not doing it already. If you like to sample a lot of different Irish whiskeys, get you a bottle, put a little bit of each bottle into another, save it back, and you're going to just have an explosion of flavor by the time it's all said and done. This is magical stuff. I can't wait to have somebody else try it, see what they think, see what flavors that they pick up, because this is outstanding. But all that being said, thank you for joining me on this journey of Irish whiskey. Tony fucking G, Tony the Rod 2.0 on the TikTok, Tony G on the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, and of course on the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're following all your K.O.E. Nation Big Buckin' Empire needs. See you next time.
Here and see if it just smooths itself out.
Back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you, advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down. Let you down slow. It's hard to survive. El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah.